Good morning, traders. I am Stephen Davis, Senior Market Strategist, RJO Futures. Friday morning, December 11th, and we're here to talk to you about the grain markets. Okay, yesterday, Thursday, just a lot of data coming out. We had the USDA December crop report. We had CONAB reporting on South American production. We had palm oil stocks, Malaysia palm oil stocks out of that country, and then our U.S. export. So a lot of news flow coming out yesterday. A classic in the corn and beans, buy the rumor, sell the fact. Yesterday we rallied really good corn and soybeans, the row crop, into that 11 a.m. report yesterday, and then you didn't get the reduction in soy carryouts and corn carryouts, and the numbers were bigger than expected, so we sold off on the news. So this morning we're picking ourselves up here this morning, and corn's down a few cents, beans are positive, and wheat is up 8. So corn, China now, the U.S. corn, buying corn. I think this is a good story. Number one, they're rebuilding their hog herd. Number two, the drawdown of their corn reserves. And number three, the inflation of the domestic corn valuation. So corn in China is $10. So they're not going to use their corn to make ethanol, but it's a real good story for them to buy ethanol from USA. And this is something now, too, you're going to start. We can export our ethanol, and we export ethanol to 40 different countries, and number one, Canada, the biggest buyer, and Mexico is the biggest buyer of DDGs this week. So right here in North America, what a demand story for our grain markets if we can get back to a normal economy and have free trade here. So the President-elect Biden, maybe he's more favorable to biofuel here, so it could be a good chance here for our U.S. ethanol to be shipped and export around the world. Okay, the corn chart here, it's in pretty good support, so I think we're going to hold. I think the lows are in for today, and we'll see what goes on here the rest of the day. Soybean market, okay, the disappointment yesterday, the carry out in soybeans, 175 million metric tons. So that's still a pipeline supply, but a lot of we're looking for 168, and some are even 140. So this is a pipeline supply, and soybeans, the chart looks good. It's in very good support. We're going to need more soybean acres in our great country, USA, in 2021. How does the market do that? Trade to higher prices. So we'll see. It doesn't seem like the news flow, the markets are here to make new highs this year. Certainly the bulls got Thanksgiving like they always do, and there's talk that the bears are going to get Christmas here. So we got our work cut out for it, and maybe we consolidate the rest of the year. But the fundamentals are still very, very good on these crops here. Okay, the wheat market, and the charts in soybeans look good. The charts in wheat now, and even wheat this morning is like 15 cents off its lows. So remember, every week I say the fundamentals on corn are better than wheat, but wheat's going up because Russia, they've sold all their wheat out, and now they're having issues with their new crop wheat. So Russia's trying to control their food inflation, and they've got a gigantic population, so you don't want the Russian people getting nervous about food security and food sourcing. So you're hearing export quotas and export taxes on their wheat exports, and let's face it, Russia needs a lot of money so they can sell their wheat. Now they've depleted their supply here, and there's some talk of food inflation. This is what's going on with the Chinese from time to time. So fundamentals on corn are better than the wheat, so we'll kind of see wheat looks a little top-heavy here at these higher levels. So, the demand for feed grain and protein is still accelerating. The row crops, they did a very good job of getting the grain sold here at higher prices. And for the week, China bought U.S. wheat, 68 million tons, 141 metric tons of corn, 68 metric tons of sorghum, and 685 metric tons of soybean. Let's all have an excellent weekend.